So, und schon geht's weiter bei Back to the Future, the Game. Ja, jetzt weiß ich, was ich machen muss. Das ist eigentlich ganz simpel. Bisschen schneller. Mein Fehler war, ich bin nicht lang genug auf dem Schlauch gestanden. Ich muss dann einfach warten. Machen wir mal ein bisschen schneller. Jetzt muss ich einfach nur ein bisschen warten.
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
Man merkt schon, wie es ihm nicht gut geht.
I demand you unclink that hose!
I demand you let Emmett out of that bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Das ist eigentlich so simpel, weißt.
He's running out of air, Doc, and you're running out of time. Let him out.
I won't do it!
Keine Ahnung, warum ich da nicht einfach gewartet habe. Und?
They have become unstuck.
Natürlich. Jetzt auf einmal.
See, it was just a malfunction after all.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true. Hey, you.
Hey, he just took that guy's wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you'd better get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him that... Say, where'd he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is.
Mhm.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techne, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's get up there.
Haben es auch noch rechtzeitig geschafft.
And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today? This wouldn't be the first time the world was changed by a kid barely out
That
in
ought to do it. Are the block bearings all in the raised position?
Block bearings. Raised position. Check.
Then it looks like all systems are go. Wish me luck.
So hold your snickers.
Don't have to.
Prepare to be wowed. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown.
Objection! Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Letter Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant! Ach, that boy!
Reden wir erstmal mit Richter Brown.
You don't think you can shelter him?
Ja, stellst dich ganz schön an, hey.
Come on, Mr. Judge, sir. You're kind of making a scene here.
Wrong. I am stopping my son from making a scene here.
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not going to say anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second.
Morgen nicht.
Emmett,
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Ja, muss halt in den sauren Apfel beißen.
just go deal with them. What have you got to lose?
That's what they said to Custer.
Muss dir einen fairen Prozess garantieren.
Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
You
Huh.
dare to disobey a direct order? I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you directly.
God. I suppose you're his mouthpiece.
I guess so, yeah.
Sagt, dass sie nicht zuhören.
He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere.
Ja, das denke ich mir auch.
Emmett,
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Hat versprochen, dir zuzuhören.
you heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well,
At least give it a shot.
Father,
Son?
you've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be
What's to
young.
understand?
You don't know what it's
You're a
like to
big,
have
overgrown
dreams, have
baby who
ambitions
wants
so
everything
great
his
and
own
so
way.
powerful that they've
Scratched
got a
you.
life
I
of
should
their
have
own.
scratched you.
And it's
Stand
all
up,
you
your
can do
mother
to
and
hang
judge
on for
every
dear
word of
life
your
while they
cockamamie
gallop on where they
buns.
must.
And don't
This
chalk it up
is
to your
America,
mind.
Pop.
If
And
I
in
was like that
America,
at
a
your age,
person
my father
doesn't
would have
have
given
to
me
do
a
what his
sound
father
thrashing.
did.
And
Isn't
good
that
for
why you
him.
came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked. Are you happy?
Das hat ja echt super funktioniert.
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
Es ist wichtig für die Zukunft.
Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
Ne.
Maybe not. I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
Okay. Das wird eine Weile dauern.
Emmett's just...
Stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.
Emmett ist anders als sie. Braucht seine Freiheit.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language with only $2 to your name.
You?
You bet your socks, me, and I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
Hat sein Vater ihn auch nicht verstanden.
So your father didn't approve of you coming to America?
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to. Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.
Jetzt haben wir uns ein bisschen beruhigt.
Emmett?
Here to play peacemaker again, Pollyanna?
Sagt, dass du nach deiner Mutter kommst. Ja.
He says you get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... skip it.
Was hast du gerade gesagt?
You were starting to say that you're like...
Skip it.
Can it be that you and your dad?
No, next subject.
Emmett, stop being a dope. You've got your pride, okay, I get it. And so does he, but what's the harm in trying to make peace with the guy? He's your family, and family's important. Sometimes it's, well, even more important than we realize.
May I come up?
So, you think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, I do. And I'm here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster, I insist on being there to support him.
Pop! You're gonna change your tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator. Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us through that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator.
Okay, da war das Desaster.